Hey everybody, how you doing? Got some new pipes, and I got a little bit of pipe history for you. First off, I wasn't gonna get any more pipes, and it was one of those deals where I just bid a couple bucks. It had, whatever, 5 or 6 days left, and ended up winning. But anyways, I do not have any leather wrap pipes, so I took a shot at these two. This one is actually, you can see the stems out. I just took it out of the freezer a little bit ago to get it off, and it was froze on, and since have got it off. But this is the interesting one. This is called first I will do a shout out, but it's a shout out more for a blog than a video series. If you guys are into restoring pipes, there's a blog that's called, I believe, Reborn Pipes, if you haven't heard of it. And I don't remember if it's a couple people or just one guy, but he does a lot of blogging as he's working on pipes or as these people are working on pipes. I can't remember which. But it's actually really good. Has a lot of good tips and other things. So I believe it's called Reborn Pipes. Check it out. Which is nice because if you have a pipe he's worked on, sometimes you can kind of find out the maker, or sometimes there's a little history in there, sometimes there's some tips, and it's great. So like I said, Reborn Pipes blog.com. Check it out if you're into restoring pipes. A lot of good stuff in there. But anyways, I got this Bulldog, and I noticed it did have a logo on it, but sometimes logos are what they are and stuff is just kind of lost. But I was kind of doing some looking into working on leather pipes, mostly because a lot of people take these wrappings off, and I really want to try to repair these. Mostly because, in case you didn't know, I used to work in a furniture store many years ago when I started back in like 2003. And the owners is like kind of a mom and pop kind of thing. And so the owners are more friends now. And during the winter, if I do have a slow period, I will go in and do repairs for them. So I've been repairing furniture for well over 12, 13 years. And some of it does include leather work and fixing. But anyways, I was looking up some stuff about leather pipes and happened upon that blog that I've gone to other times and found out it is called a Longchamp. So here's how the story goes. I had mentioned to my wife that I was like, I got these pipes came and I got them, and I said, this one, I can't find anything out about the other one, doesn't have nothing on it. I said, this one's called Longchamp. She looks at me like, usually she has no interest when I get pipes, and I always just kind of show her to them if I think they're cool. But she just perked up, and she asked me how it's spelled, and she's like, is it spelled da da da? And I said, yeah. She goes, I said, yeah, and there's a little like horsey guy on there, or jockey. And she looked at me funny. She's like, no way, that can't be. So basically, I ended up looking up more on the history of Longchamps. First, we will start, and I was corrected by my wife. It's not pronounced Longchamp. Even if you go on YouTube, you'll see a lot of people with these pipes, and they will pronounce it Longchamp. It's a French company. It's actually pronounced, and I'm still going to get it wrong because it was one of those things where you see somebody talking with somebody else in broken English, and they keep repeating it until they try to get it right. But it's Longchamp. Longchamp, something like that. It's Longchamp. You don't say the P. You're not supposed to try to close your mouth on the M, I believe. So it's like Longchamp. Longchamp? Longchamp. I don't know. I can't speak French. She took years of French, and she knows it because it's a designer leather company. And they make bags and all kinds of stuff. High-end stuff. And what makes the story cool about this company, Longchamp, is, from what I can gather, the man started the company. I'm not even going to try to pronounce his name because I would totally just murder it. Basically, what happened around the time of the briar shortage during, I believe it was World War II, he happened upon a bunch of pipes that were not ideal. Like you heard stories of people taking this leather off, and there's pits and stuff. And there was just kind of this little, I don't remember exactly, I'm going to try and paraphrase the article, but basically he found a collection of them and took it to a leather worker, and they started leather wrapping them. And so these pipes that were really not usable now have a, leather wrapping on them, which during the 40s became really popular with American GIs. And a lot of them would bring them home, and it just kind of grew from there. It was really more of the explosion from GIs being overseas in that time, serving either in World War II or around that time. And that's really where it got its start, which led to, I guess, like leather wrapped ashtrays and, cigar holders and all kinds of leather goods as far as tobacco and cigar and smoking part of it. Fast forward, the company actually ceased production of leather wrapping pipes in 1978. And from the ads and stuff I found, this is a 1970s era. Longchamp. But the neat part is the company still does actually exist as a high-end leather good company or a bag company. They make some stuff that's not leather wrapped or leather goods, but it's very high-end actually. Maybe not as much as some, but it's a very high-end company. And the guy that runs the store is actually the grandson of the man that started that way back in the day. And the name Longchamp comes from the man wanted to use his last name but was already trademarked. So it's actually his favorite racetrack that was located by Paris. And that's why there's a horse with a jockey on it. So if you do have one of these pipes, feel free to take the leather off. But I don't know. It's kind of a neat history about how a designer company that makes bags and other leather goods like that all started from leather wrapped pipes during World War II era. I just think that's fascinating. Like I said, I'm kind of a geek when it comes to some of this history if I can find it. So that is the history that I could find on the Longchamp. Longchamp? The Longchamp. But I am going to try to keep the leather on. And from things I've learned from repairing leather and furniture and stuff, I'm going to attempt to try to repair this. And it's rough. But basically this no-name one, it's not as in bad shape, but it has its issues. And I'm going to try and do my experimenting on that one. And then try to keep this one leather wrapped. And that's the plan. As far as the Mastercraft pipe goes, it is just about done. I will shoot a video when I get a chance. Last week was a very bad week for me, so I didn't get around to it. This week has just been crazy nuts busy. In fact, I even got the van warming up right now, and I wanted to shoot this before I forgot to make a video or before whatever. So last week was really bad, and then this week the supply business was getting really busy. The carpet stuff was getting a little bit busy and getting a lot of move outs and stuff. And it was warming up for a while. People were going nuts. So I just been busy all day. And if you own your own business, you end up doing your paperwork at night. So I will try to get that video of the Mastercraft when it's finally done and get it shipped off to you, Ben. I will try to get it in by tomorrow. I swear I'm going to try. But anyways, there's a little pipe history for you. Look for it coming up in the future with me trying to restore this leather pipe, which it might be an undertaking. It might not even be possible to do at this point. It might be too far gone as far as leather-wise. But it is going to be a different challenge. And I'm kind of looking forward to it. But time-wise, don't hold your breath on it, okay? So if I am not making videos for a while, I'm busy, so we'll see. Busy's a good thing. but it doesn't allow me to enjoy the hobby as much. So that is upcoming. That's probably going to be, I'm going to try, like I said, to restore the other one, then I'll go to that one. So there you go. That's enough rambling and a brief history about the Longchamp pipe company. All right, you guys, have a good day.